Hi guys. First of all, I'm sorry about my accent. I'm Polish, so I do sound a bit rough. But yeah, hopefully you understand what I'm trying to tell you. My name is Vicky, and I'm 18. And 6 months ago, I found out I have hepatitis C. So yeah, so you can imagine that my life kind of stood on its head 6 months ago, and since then it hasn't been the same. Um, so where do I start? How did I find out? When I turned 17, I decided I'm really eager to donate blood, and I really wanted to help people because I've always been a healthy kid. I've always been healthy, never broke a leg, never had any allergies. Hopefully, I'm not jinxing it right now. But I thought if I can do this and help someone, I want to donate blood, stem cells, have all of it, have anything you want, and yeah, so I went to donate a year ago in December, and they rejected me because I had a new piercing, and they said, you have to wait a couple of months. So invited me again in March, and I forgot about it. My bad. But I wish I didn't forget, because if I found out sooner, I could at least figure out if I got it then, if I got it years ago, whenever I got it. Anyway, so I went in June, put my shit together and went, and it was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. You know, doing something for someone else is always a good feeling, unless you're selfish. It was it was great, and as soon as I gave blood, I thought, can I do it again? When can I do it again? So it was a successful day. But I waited a few days and I got a letter from my post, and I looked at it and I thought it's pretty thick. And I thought it's my donor card because I haven't had one yet. And or like a thank you letter, thank you for doing this, your next appointment is then, and then. So I opened it, and it says your blood has been rejected because you have got hepatitis C. And I thought, well, what is this? What is hepatitis C? What am I going to do about it? So obviously I opened up Google, typed it in. So much information going into my head. I didn't know anything. I didn't understand it. Where did I get it from? Can I cure it? How did I get it? You know, it was information overload, big time. So I told my mum. My mum got really upset. Saying, she was saying how she always took care of me, and this shit happens. But the next day I went to the doctors, and they took my blood. Went again. They took my blood again. Got my results. They confirmed my illness. Told me to stay calm. I had to wait for a letter from the liver doctor, and then went to the liver doctor, had my liver scan. It all lasted months because I just kept waiting for it. And when you've got it, you want to know straight away. Even though they said don't worry about it. Even if you got it, you're not going to die like tomorrow, because it takes years to develop. I thought, like, you don't understand. Like, fair enough, you're saying this is not bad for me, but it's such a shock that I want to know straight away. But obviously I waited. I had to wait, and I met my lovely doctor, and she's been a great help. And she told me not to worry about it. How can you not worry about it when you've got something so serious? Like, she looked at my liver results and she said, it's looking fine, that my liver hasn't scarred. And I can decide when I want the treatment because it's available for me. So I decided I want to finish college, have a gap year, after this summer, and get it sorted. But it's hard because there are days when I forget about it, but there are days like today when I sit down and think about it, and it gets to me every time. Every time I think of it, it gets to me. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been watching someone else's video, and I saw young people comment like, I found out I've got hepatitis C. What do I do? I'm so young and I want to die. Well, you won't die, because if you found out, you're blessed. If you lived with it and left it for years and years till you're around 50 and 60, that's when it could complicate your life and your health. But if you found that now, be thankful that you know about it. Because I wouldn't go out my way to go to the doctor. I wouldn't go there and say, can you test my blood? But I think that the most important thing throughout this journey was making sure my parents are alright. I found out. Sorry, when I found out, I told my mum to get checked straight away because we're females. We share towels. We share um, razors sometimes. Sometimes we share a toothbrush because she's my mum. And I just thought, like, how dreadful would it be to give something like that to your loved one? And I found out she's fine. Like, that was the best thing in the world when I found out she's alright. How did I get it? I don't know how I got it. Personally, it could have been for piercings because I had quite a few piercings, like here and there and there and there, everywhere. So there's a lot of dodgy places, and people don't have the courage to go to a piercing place or ask for a tattoo and say, look, I've got hepatitis, because they can get rejected. They can legally get rejected. So they don't say it, and they risk other people's lives as well, just because of their own selfishness. But what's next? Well, I'm just gonna wait around and take care of myself. Not drink a lot. Obviously, I had a few drinks recently because I only just turned 18. But trying to limit down, cut down, and go to the gym, lose weight, make sure I don't have fatty liver. Just trying my best to stay alive. But, it's all about just taking care of yourself and making sure you're careful, because if you're not, then that's your own fault. But honestly, guys, if you've got hepatitis C and you're watching this video, you're not alone. But I had my friends and my family react differently. Like, I decided not to tell someone in my family, which is still in Poland, my granddad, because he won't understand it. He'll panic. He'll think I'm dying. He might get a heart attack from it. I don't want him to know. I don't want to risk it. But my mum and my stepdad are really supportive and they understand. Same with college. College is really supportive as well. I have my days when I just can't get out of bed. And obviously I don't know whether it's my laziness or whether it's the fact that I've got an illness and I can't get up because I find it hard to do these things. Like, I got really bad fatigue. Like, I'm awake for 3 hours and I need a nap. I'm quite tired right now, actually. But yeah, some of my friends cried when they found out. Some of my friends didn't really care. That's when I found out who my friends are, because some of them thought about themselves. My friend thought, oh, we swapped belly button bars. Like, can I get your illness from you? Should I go get checked? How insensitive when I only just found out. Like, fair enough, you're worried, but be a bit more sensitive. But fair enough, I don't blame them now, but at the time it was quite hard to go through this, And I'm aware of the fact that if I meet a new guy, I'll have to tell him. I have to be like, look, I've got this. There's this amount of risk. So if you want to be with me, then that's your game. But I'm not the type to keep it to myself. I would never lie to anyone, because I've read online about people contemplating whether to tell someone, and about like wives and husbands finding out after years of long marriage that they've got hepatitis C from their partner who purely didn't want to tell them because they were scared of rejection. But that's when you see how strong the bond how strong is the bond between you and that person. It's like a test, isn't it? And whoever sticks around, then they're worth it. They're worth the game. But like I said, the biggest journey is ahead of me, the treatment, because it's like taking a year out of my life to do this. But I'm sure it'll be worth it. I'm sure if I get cured, I don't think like, I don't know how no one will understand how thankful I'll be, because that's how much it means to me to actually be alright, to actually be okay. So if you're alone, if you feel like you're alone, message me. If you've got any questions, message me. I'm just recording this video to say, hello, I've got hepatitis and you're not alone. And I'm not alone, and I know it. And I'm trying to keep calm, sort it out. So yeah, any questions, comment, or message me. If you just want to say hello, message me. Thanks for watching.